the feeling after a win is just unbelievable. It always is. It's that combination of relief and happiness if the performance has been well and so on. And I think there were so many stories around this game that makes the win and the feeling even better. Obviously, first and foremost, I think we performed well. We played a good game. We clearly well-deserved won the game. We need to celebrate our wins for 24 hours, but we need to do that because in Premier League it's so difficult to win, especially if you're not a top 3 side. Last year we won 10 times, so we can take nothing for granted. We aim for and want to and believe we win more times this year, but you never know. So that's why we're very happy. I think that our high press today was absolutely world class. We're so aggressive, we're so well organized, the players were so committed, and it was us who forced Southampton to make mistakes, and we capitalized on it twice, and we should have created even more from it, if I'm harsh. So overall I'm happy, still a little bit annoyed that we conceded the last one, but overall happy. I'm happy that Johan and Brian scored, because all the talk about Ivan and all that, but we know that they showed that last year. I'm happy with Kevin Schades' performance. I think Damsgaard was really, really good. So there's so many positive things going on. We just closed the window, and now we're going into international break. So now I just took all your questions.
You have, literally done exactly that.
Okay, done? Okay, thank you.
Touching on Mikkel though, I thought his pressing was incredible. I just spoke to him now. I thought it was one of his best games in a Brentford shirt. How much do you feel like he's developed since he's come to the club? Because I mentioned it to him, I think he's got so much more aggressive and his intensity's improved so much since he's joined. Do you feel the same?
Yeah, I feel, sometimes it just takes a bit of time. And we talked about it a few times. The first year Dams was here, that was after he's been out with illness for almost a year. So it took just longer than we thought to get him up to pace. Then he got injured around for 4 months last year, and then we struggled. So his qualities were maybe not the things we needed the most in times when we face some difficult opponents. But I like what I see from him. I agree. I think maybe this was the best performance in Brentford shirt from Damsgaard, and his pressing, but also the way he handled the balls and find situation. I think is very important for us.
And Brian as well, another player that I just feel like keeps improving every game. I feel like he's finishing so clinical today with the 2 chances he took. How good can someone like Brian be?
Yeah, I think very good. I think he was on track last year to play a fantastic season until he got injured and was for 4 months. So we need him to be at a high level, and I'm very pleased with what I saw.
And you look at our squad now. I think there's some really good competition for places. Carvalho and Vandenberg, 2 players in particular that I thought looked really good when they've been playing in the first few games. Collins and Damsgaard obviously play similar positions to those 2. Do you think it's a coincidence that those 2 players have really stepped up their level since those players have come in? Because I feel like that competition for places is a really important thing, isn't it?
We need competition. We need it to be difficult to come into the team, but we also know if someone drops or we get an injury or we need to refresh in a 3-game week or whatever, we need quality players. Fabio and Seb are 2 fantastic signings. Nathan and Dams, let's say, they play similar positions, are 2 fantastic players. And the best will play, but we will need everyone. So very happy.
Good position to be in.
Yeah, very, very good.
I guess as well as the goal we can see at the end, another maybe not so good point was Adja coming off. Have you got any update on him yet and what the issue was?
No update yet.
I know for a player like him who struggled with injuries over the last few years, it's difficult when you thought he's been so good in the first few games and he sort of thrives off getting those games in. It's gutting for him.
I agree. I hope and think he'll be okay, but I don't know.
Ivan obviously left the club today, or yesterday. He was at the game today. I know you've given some quotes on how good he's been for us over the years, but I guess it was also nice that he could see us win just before he leaves, because he's been a great player for us over the years.
I think for Ivan it was very important. I think for him to come and say goodbye to the players, to the team, to the staff and to the club. So it was nice. I said a few things in there to him, and he said a few things to the boys and the staff. So Yeah, I think that just shows everything about him. Class to come in and want to do that. It also shows that he enjoyed it, and he's enjoyed it because there's been good people around him, staff and players.
International break now. Whilst it would have been nice to win that Liverpool game, it's been a near perfect start to the season for us. And you know, heading into international break, it's nice to head in with 2 wins and through in the cup as well. Yeah,
but very good to head in there and some overall good performance and just progressing throughout. So yeah, I'm happy.
And are you doing anything over the international break? Any way of celebrating our good start so far? Just hard work?
Work, but also a little bit of time off.
Nice.
Enjoy it. Thank you very much.